My beloved child, stop everything right now. Yes, you, the one whose hands are shaking as you hold the weight of another sleepless night. I saw you at 3 a.m. again, staring at the ceiling, wondering if I still remember your name. I heard the prayer that got stuck in your throat because you have asked for the same thing so many times you are afraid I am tired of listening. But listen to me now, really listen. Because what you call delay, I call divine preparation. Everything that looks like abandonment is actually my protection in disguise. This moment, this very second as your eyes scan these words, is not coincidence, but divine appointment. I orchestrated every detail that led you here because your season of hiding is ending, and your season of rising has already begun. Let me tell you about someone who knew exactly what you are feeling right now. Elijah, my prophet, mighty in word and deed, found himself in a cave, trembling with fear after his greatest victory. Can you imagine that? He had just called down fire from heaven, defeated 450 false prophets. And yet there he was, hiding in darkness, convinced his purpose was over. His life was forfeit, and his God had abandoned him. He ran for 40 days and 40 nights until he found that cave, and there in the darkness he told me he wanted to die. But I didn't come to him in the earthquake that shook the mountain. I didn't speak through the fire that blazed outside his hiding place. I came in a gentle whisper, asking him one simple question: "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And in that whisper everything changed. Because sometimes, beloved, I don't rescue you from the cave. Sometimes I meet you in it. Sometimes the darkness isn't your enemy but your cocoon. Just like Elijah discovered that his cave wasn't his grave, but his transformation chamber, you are about to discover that every place that felt like hiding was actually preparation. Every season that felt like burial was actually planting. Every moment you thought I had forgotten you, I was actually forming something in you that the spotlight would have destroyed too soon. I need you to understand something that will revolutionize how you see yourself. I don't see you through the lens of your cave moments. I don't define you by the times you ran, the times you hid, the times you whispered that you couldn't do this anymore. When I look at you, I don't see the failure you have been replaying on repeat. I don't see the coward you have labeled yourself for needing to step back. I don't see someone who is behind, forgotten, or disqualified. I see the warrior who learned wisdom in the wilderness. I see the voice I have been preparing in the quiet places. I see the leader who will lead differently because you learned to follow when following was all you could do. I see the healer who had to be wounded first, so your healing would carry compassion, not just power. I see the teacher who had to become the student of suffering so your teaching would transform, not just inform. You are not damaged goods waiting to be discounted. You are my hidden treasure about to be revealed. You are not forgotten in your cave. You are forged in it. Every tear you cried in hiding watered the seeds of what is about to bloom in public. Every prayer you thought went unanswered was actually building the foundation for answers bigger than your questions. Now let me address what is really keeping you up at night. That relationship where you gave everything and received crumbs in return. Where you poured out love like water only to watch it disappear into dry ground. I watched you diminish yourself, trying to fit into their comfort zone. I saw you apologize for your intensity, your depth, your hunger for something real. But hear me now, you were never meant to shrink to make others comfortable. You were meant to shine and draw those who aren't afraid of light. I am removing those who need you small because I am sending those who need you whole. That family situation that feels like a wound that will not heal, where you have become the scapegoat for generational dysfunction. You have carried blame that was never yours, apologized for sins you didn't commit, and tried to fix what you didn't break. But I am telling you today, you are the chain breaker in your bloodline. What they call your rebellion, I call your righteousness. What they call your stubbornness, I call your strength. You are not the black sheep. You are the shepherd I am raising up to lead them home. About those finances that have you checking your bank account with your heart racing, wondering how the math will ever work out. You have been faithful with little while watching others prosper and compromise. You have tithed when it didn't make sense, given when you didn't have excess, and trusted when the numbers mocked your faith. But my child, I am about to show you that my math operates in multiplication, not addition. What the enemy meant to keep you dependent is about to become your testimony of supernatural provision and your purpose. That burning in your chest that will not go away no matter how many times you try to talk yourself into something more practical. You have been hiding your true calling behind acceptable careers, drowning your dreams in reasonableness, and convincing yourself that maybe you misheard my voice. But that restlessness isn't rebellion, it is revelation. That dissatisfaction isn't ingratitude, it is divine discontent. I didn't put that fire in you so you could spend your life pretending to be satisfied with smoke. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything shifts. The season of hiding is over. The cave that sheltered you has served its purpose. Like Elijah, I am calling you out, not to run but to rise. You have been equipped with authority you don't even know you carry yet. When you speak, heaven listens. When you move, angels are assigned. When you declare my promises, darkness trembles. You have been so focused on what you lack that you have missed what you have gained in the hiddenness. Your prayers don't whisper anymore. They roar. Your presence carries weight that makes demons nervous. Your testimony holds keys that will unlock prison doors for others. You are not just healed, you are a healer. You are not just delivered, you are a deliverer. You are not just blessed, you are the blessing others have been praying for. But here is the warning. The enemy will not celebrate your emergence. The moment you step out of that cave, he will remind you of every failure, every fear, every reason you went into hiding in the first place. People who benefited from your smallness will suddenly have opinions about your growth. Those who were comfortable with your silence will be threatened by your voice. Some will call your confidence arrogance. Some will call your boundaries rebellion. Some will mourn the old you, the one who asked for permission to be yourself. Do not negotiate with their discomfort. Do not apologize for the oil I am pouring on your head. Do not dim the light I am turning on inside you because someone else's eyes need time to adjust. This is your moment of divine commissioning. Everything that happened in the cave was preparation for this. Every lesson learned in the darkness becomes light for someone else's path. Your story stops being about survival and starts being about revival. Not just for you, but for everyone connected to your obedience. Stand up wherever you are right now. Lift your hands and receive what I have been waiting to pour out. The hiding season is over. The rising season is now. Tell fear it had its time. Tell doubt its services are no longer needed. Tell shame it cannot come where you are going. You are not the same person who entered that cave. You are not returning to the same life you left. Everything has shifted in the spiritual realm, and the natural is about to catch up. Watch how quickly I move on your behalf now. Watch how paths open that were previously closed. Watch how provision finds you instead of you chasing it. Watch how people who ignored you suddenly need what you carry. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. This is not luck. This is destiny. This is not the end of your story. This is where it truly begins. Remember this moment, beloved. Remember the day I called you out of hiding. Remember when I told you that your cave was never your coffin but your chrysalis. You entered as one thing, but you are emerging as another. The world is about to meet who you really are, and some will not be ready. But you weren't called to be ready. You were called to be real. You were called to be revealed. You were called to rise. I am with you. I am for you. I am in you. The God who met Elijah in the cave is the same God meeting you in yours. And just like I had plans for Elijah beyond that cave, I have plans for you that will make your current problems look like preparation for your greatest purpose. This is not goodbye. This is your beginning. Now go and be everything I have been preparing you to become in the hiddenness. Your time has come.